the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York, and all the clouds that lowered upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now are our brows bound in victorious wreaths, our bruised arms are hung up for monuments, our stern alarums changed to merry meetings, our dreadful marches to delightful measures. Grim-visaged war hath smoothed his wrinkled front, and now, instead of mounting barbed steeds to fright the souls of fearful adversaries, he capers nimbly in a lady's chamber to the lascivious pleasings of a lute. But I, that am not shaped for sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking glass, I, that am rudely stamped, and want love's majesty to strut before a wanton ambling nymph, I, that am curtailed of this fair proportion, cheated of feature by dissembling nature, deformed, unfinished, sent before my time into this breathing world, scarce half made up, and so lamely and unfashionable that dogs bark at me as I halt by them. Why, I, in this weak piping time of peace, I have no delight to pass away the time, unless to see my shadow in the sun and descant at mine own deformity. And therefore, since I cannot prove a lover, I am determined to prove a villain.
Oh, now you weep, and I perceive you feel the dint of pity. These are gracious drops. Kind souls, what weep you when you but behold our Caesar's vesture wounded? Look you here. Here is himself, marred, as you see, by traitors. Good friends, sweet friends, let me not stir you up to such a sudden flood of mutiny. They that have done this deed are honourable. What private griefs they have, alas, I know not that made them do it. They are wise and honourable, and will no doubt with reasons answer you. I come not, friends, to steal away your heart. I am no orator, as Brutus is, but as you know me all, a plain, blunt man that love his friends, and that they know full well that gave me public leave to speak of him. For I have neither wit, nor worth, nor words, action, nor utterance, nor the power of speech to stir men's blood. I only speak right on, and tell you that which you yourselves do know. Show you sweet Caesar's wounds, poor dumb mouths, and bid them speak for me. But were I Brutus, and Brutus Antony, there were an Antony would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar that should move the stones of Rome to rise and mutiny. My friends, you go to do you know not what. Wherein hath Caesar thus deserved your loves? Alas, you know not. I will tell you then. You have forgot the will I told you of. Here is the will. And under Caesar's seal, to every Roman citizen he gives, to every several man, 100 drachmas! Moreover, he hath left you all his walks, his private arbours, and new planted orchards on this side Tiber. He hath left them you and to your heirs forever! Now let it work. Mischief, thou art afoot. Take thou what course thou wilt.
Yes, I'm in the waist about 2 yards, but now I'm about no waste. I'm about thrift. I'm gonna make love to Ford's wife.
Ford's wife?
Woo! I spy a bit of entertainment in her.
Oh.
She discourses. She carves. Whew. You know how they carve. You know? She gives the leer of invitation. I can construe the action of her familiar style, and I can hear her saying, I am yours, Falstaff. Now the report goes, she hath all the rule of her husband's purse.
Oh, really? So what's our plan?
I have written a letter, and here's another to Page's wife, who even now gave me good eye too, man. Sometimes the beam of a view gilded my foot, sometimes my portly belly.
And the sun shines at night?
No, man, I'm serious. She did course over my exteriors with such a greedy intention that the appetite of her eye did seem to scorch me up like a burning glass. She bears the purse too.
Okay.
She's from a region in Ghana, all gold and bounty. I will be cheaters to them both. They shall be sugar mamas to me. We gonna have the Ghanaian and the Nigeria jollof rice. Hey! Go bear this letter to Madam Page and this one to Madam Ford. And then, my friend, I will thrive. I mean, you know, we gonna thrive, brother. You know, we. Okay.
Y'all heard that? I will thrive? Falstaff really thinks I'm stupid. After all these years, he still won't give me what I deserve. But I'm done playing nice. I will discuss the foolishness of this love plan to Ford. I will incense Ford to deal with poison. I will possess him with jealousy. Yeah, this time I will finally have my revenge.
Hear me, you wrangling pirates that do fall out in sharing that which you have pilled from me. Which of you trembles not that looks on me? If not that I am queen, you bow like subjects. Yet that by you deposed, you quake like rebels. Ah, gentle villain, do not turn away.
Foul, wrinkled witch! What makest thou in my sight?
But repetition of what thou hast marred, that will I make before I let thee go.
Wert thou not banished on pain of death?
I was. But I do find more pain in banishment than death can yield me here, by my abode. A husband and a son thou owest to me. And thou, a kingdom. All of you, allegiance. This sorrow that I have by right is yours, and all the pleasures you usurp are mine. What? Were you snarling all before I came? Ready to catch each other by the throat? And turn you now your hatred all on me? Can curses pierce the clouds and enter heaven? Why then give way, dull clouds, to my quick curses. Thy son, that now is Prince of Wales, for our son that was Prince of Wales, die in his youth by like untimely violence. Thyself a queen, for me that was a queen, outlive thy glory like my wretched self, and see another as I see thee now, decked in thy rights as thou art stalled in mine. Long mayest thou live to wail thy children's death, and after many hours of grief die, neither mother, wife, nor England's queen.
Have done thy charms, thy hateful, withered hag.
And leave out thee. Stay, dog, for thou shalt hear me. If heaven have any grievous plague in store exceeding those that I can wish upon thee, oh, let them keep it till thy sins be ripe, and then hurl down their indignation on thee. The troubler of the poor world's peace, the worm of conscience still begnaw thy soul. No sleep, close up that deadly eye of thine, unless it be that some tormenting dream affrights thee with a hell of ugly devils, thou elvish marked, abortive, rooting hog, thou that was sealed in thy nativity, the slave of nature and the son of hell, thou slander of thy heavy mother's womb, thou loathed issue of thy father's loins, thou rag of honor, thou detested.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep to say, we end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin. Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus, conscience does make cowards of us all.
A down, and you call him a down. Oh, the wheel becomes it. It was the false steward that stole the master's daughter.
There's nothing's more than matter.
There's rosemary. That's for remembrance. Pray you, love. Remember, there's pansies. That's for thoughts.
Document and madness, thoughts and remembrance fitted.
There's fennel for you. And columbines. There's rue for you. There's rue for you, and some for me. We may call it herb a grace, a Sundays. You must wear yours with a difference. There's a daisy. I would give you violets, but they withered all when my father died. For a Bonnie, sweet Bonnie is all my joy.
Thought and affliction, passion, hell itself she turns to favor and to prettiness.
And will he not come again? He will not come again. No, no, he is dead. Gone to his deathbed. His beard was white as snow. His hair like yellow gold. He is gone, he is gone, he is gone. As we cast away our moans. God have mercy on his soul. And to all Christian souls, I pray, God. God be with you.